Authoritarians are bullies. I think we all know that on an instinctual level. But really successful authoritarians, like Donald Trump, they cast a spell on the people. They cast a spell that makes people believe that they are invincible, powerful, to be feared, to be obeyed out of fear. And as long as people believe that, it's true. That's why I call it a spell. It's like a form of magic because it's not true. But it's as true as people believe it and allow it to be. The president is not all powerful. Donald Trump does not have a lot of the powers that he claims. The only reason that he's been allowed to do these things is because Congress, the Supreme Court, possibly the military to some degree, and a large percentage of the American people are under his spell. And I'm not just talking about MAGA supporters. I'm talking about the people who are afraid to speak out, or the ones who come on here. I see so many people in my comments, liberals, who come and angrily proclaim that all hope is lost whenever I try to give a message of hope or unity or a way that we can fight. They get angry at me for not believing that all hope is lost like they do. But several things have happened recently that have started to break the spell, and you see it. One was the Jimmy Kimmel thing. I made another video about that. But I think that was the first time that I can remember in my lifetime that the American people have come together in that way in a sort of unified, spontaneous action and expression of freedom of speech and assertion of their own power. And I think the fact that we were so successful in that let a lot of the people in America start to see that he's not as powerful as we've made him out to be. And now with these Epstein files, this is really the thing that's breaking the spell. Because not only are the American people seeing, and even a lot of MAGA are seeing, I've been seeing these people burning their MAGA hats. They're having whole parties at towns that voted red, where people are coming out and burning their MAGA hats in bonfires. But not just the American people, but Congress. And I'm not saying that all of these Republican Congress people had like some change of heart where they suddenly saw the truth and decided to fight for the American people. No. They see the writing on the wall. They are starting to see, even the really stupid ones, that his administration, his movement, and everything are doomed, at least unless they do something drastic. And so they're saving themselves. But it's also a matter of, I think that there are a lot of them who've known from the beginning that he was bad, that he was going to ruin this country. But they, for either greed or out of fear or whatever, went along with it. So one, though, now they're starting to see that he will take them down with him if they continue to support him. But also, they suddenly realized, hey, we outnumber this guy, right? And look what happened when they united against him. The vote on the Epstein bill was so overwhelming that he was forced to just go ahead and sign it into law like a good little boy. And don't tell me it's a symbolic victory. I'm well aware that he and Pam Bondi are doing whatever they're doing to frantically continue to edit and suppress the Epstein files like they have been. I don't expect a full release. I expect them to make every effort to hinder that. But the symbolism and the victory are perhaps more important right now because we know they're going to lie about the files. That's inevitable. I'm not saying the truth won't come out. I'm not saying that shouldn't be one of our prime concerns. It is. But the victory, the humiliation of Donald Trump, the capitulation of Donald Trump. Did you see that picture of him signing the bill? He looked like a toddler that was put in timeout. We're breaking the spell.